Okay, here with Maury head football coach Dyrri McCain as the Commodores have a tune-up tonight with the Kingsford Bulldogs, a couple of region champions going toe-to-toe here as they gear up for the 2022 campaign. Coach, nice look in game, I guess you could say before game one after your scrimmage last week against Gonzaga. What did you see, I guess, from last week to this week in terms of progress offensively, defensively? Did you like some things?
Yeah, I did. I wouldn't say all the way satisfied, but I think the thing that you got to take away from preseason or scrimmages, whatever you want to say, is the progress from game one to game two. Improvement, or we need improvement, but overall, man, I think we did better than we did last week. It's not to say that we played bad last week, but you always want to see the progress from week one to week two and even going into game one. So I was satisfied right now. Now, film might tell different, but live, I was satisfied with the live action last week and the live action this week.
You mentioned just the progress from the Gonzaga scrimmage tonight against Kings Fork. I think the question people are wondering about is, how's the quarterback going to look for more? You've had a lot of good ones going back to your days even at Norview as an assistant, from the likes of Kevin Van Mills, Avante Lawton. I'm going to forget some guys here, Eric Gibson, some others here. And now Mario Miller's a name, because tonight he looked like he was razor sharp, and he's shown some improvement from beginning of offseason 7-on-7 to now. He's starting to kind of get in the comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, Mario's our guy. He's our guy. There's no question about it. We believe in him. The team believes in him. And he's definitely been sharp. He was sharp last week, and he was sharp this week. And again, when you're talking about your starting quarterback, that's something that you don't want to have questions on a lot going into a season, especially if you're trying to make a run. And Mario's our guy. I mean, confident in everything he can do. He's very smart. Not really a say too much guy, but he takes lead, and the guys believe in him. The coaches believe in him. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't believe in this kid, but he's gonna be good for us. He kind of reminds me of the kid I had at Norview when I had Urban Faze and EJ
Faison, yeah.
Similar, very similar. So I'm looking for a big year from him, and we're excited about him.
Solid O-line, good cast receivers, and oh, by the way, your guy in the backfield who's headed to Duke, Peyton Jones, he had some remarkable runs on it. He does it effortless, even though I know he's putting effort into it.
Yeah. I mean, Peyton's a dude. He's a guy. Very unselfish guy, very competitive. Doesn't hate losing, but the ultimate teammate too. Whenever his guys are doing well, he's gonna up them. I think the one time I had to tell guys, one of our backup running backs had scored a long run, and he's like one of the first guys out there getting that penalty. But I called the team to the side because we do that in practice, but we can't do that in the game. But like I said, Peyton's one of those first guys out there, very much team guy. And then I like what I saw from my other young running backs. Cam Simmons gave us some good runs. Melvin Lowe ran the ball very well. We'll check on Booger and see what's up with him. But, I mean, we got some good backs, so we're excited.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go next. I know that was a scary moment, people holding their breath when Nathaniel Booger Knox was such a key part for you on defense. One of the encouraging things, I think, he was out here giving his teammates some encouragement. They kind of wanted to go to bat for him after that injury tonight, which was not the most pleasant thing to see.
Yeah, he's our guy. You maybe talk about Peyton, and you could talk about Mario, you could talk about Devontae Floyd, all those guys. Nathaniel Knox is our guy. He's our leader. He's been in the program. He's been all through the program all his years, and everybody on the team follows him. We trust him, and to see a guy like that go down, we're just hoping that it's not that bad, and especially with somebody who's put in so much work and time. You just feel bad. So we'll see. Hopefully he gets his appointment soon. We figure out what's going on with him, but pray for a speedy recovery for him.
Absolutely. I'm a lot like Teo Reed for you last year, sort of an unsung hero for you in a lot of ways. Defensively, not to have him out here the whole night to keep Kings Fork at bay, you have to be encouraged. I mean, I knew you and Coach Priv and your staff will go back further. Who's further along the offense or defense? But hey, the defense is looking pretty fine right now.
Yeah, they're hanging their hat on the stuff that they did the past 2 weeks, not letting nobody in the end zone. So they work hard. I would say it's not the easiest coaching here because just the challenges day by day, practice by practice. We create that competition. So we just have a great staff, man, great players. All them guys have bought in, and defense played lights out
Yeah.
today.
Last two for you, and all three levels were in sync: defensive line, the linebackers, secondary. For you as a coach, you're more the offensive-minded guy, but are you most pleased with the takeaways, the multiple third down, 3-and-out stops, or just having a score off of defense, which I know you've been preaching that for a couple of years, getting points off of defense? Because all of them are good, right?
Matt, you stumped me right here. Usually you don't get me, but you got me right here. So if I had to pick one, I would say the turnovers.
Okay.
I think the stops will come, but getting turnovers, we had two big ones, man. A name that probably nobody knows right now, but Leslie Hines on the edge. I mean, he's a guy.
Okay.
He's gonna be a guy for us. He made some plays. KT made a great play. I think it was on an RPO pick and took it back to the house. So we had a couple of turnovers and takeaways, and I love those better.
Sure. Lastly, you mentioned Kelvin K.T Seay, who's committed to Delaware. Peyton Jones, who's committed to Duke. Spoke with both those guys in the offseason, and there's that get back to that state game in December at Old Dominion. Whoever you see, you want to get back to that point and win the championship. But also, I felt like there's a little bit of these guys want some get back against New Bern, who beat you last year, game one. And that's the first one on the docket, correct?
Yeah. So that's going to be our focus moving forward. We'll get better at the film. We'll watch it tomorrow. Correct our mistakes, and I don't want to just say correct our mistakes, but look at the positive and build on that. And then the straight focus is on New Bern. I think just natural human nature, you lose to a team, you want to get them back and all that type of stuff. But I think the other thing that I would say people don't realize is this is a different team than the team we had last year too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're a different team. New Bern's going to be a different team. So we just got to play the way that this team is supposed to play and take care of that. We don't need to play like the last year team or try to improve on what the last year team did. Let's play our best 2022 football. I think if we stick to that and we're reading our keys and we're disciplined, I think we'll be fine.
New year, new Commodores, but the football season is back. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Appreciate it, man.